Hello everybody. I thought I'd make a quick video of the progress that, the progress that we're not making, I guess. And I make plans, I write everything down, I get excited, I post, and then I get to work. And for some reason, I only get about a quarter to a third of what I need to get done. And it's disappointing. And it's really starting to take its toll on me. And being without the things that I've had my whole life, you know, just if you're sitting down, you want to get up and run to the fridge and get a snack, you can. Well, it's not possible here, although I do have the cooler. But you want to jump up and take a hot shower, you've got instant hot water. You know, you want to run to the corner store. You know, you don't have any of those things here. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. After 6 months, it takes a toll, and I'm not sure if I can keep going much longer, to be honest with you. It's just me. That's why it's so difficult. It's just me. I'm not lonely. I love my alone time. You know, there's a difference between lonely and being alone, and I absolutely love it. And I have Lila, the supervisor. She's an angel. I don't know what I'd do without her. I wouldn't make it without her. I wouldn't make it without the supporters. But it's rough. I don't want to lie to you. It's taken a nasty, nasty toll on me and my body, my mind. The only thing it hasn't broken is my faith. And anything worth doing is worth doing well. And hard work never hurt anybody. Anyway, we've got the priming done. So I spent 3 or 4 hours this morning. I started around 6:30, 7 o'clock. I had some breakfast with Lila, and then I pulled everything out of the cabin and set it outside. And then I sanded everything, and then I cleaned all that up and vacuumed out. And then I got the primer ready, and then I primed the ceiling. It's remember, it's a translucent sealer, PVA sealer. So the things that you are seeing in there won't be seen once you put the paint on there. Oh, and I still have to cut the corners in. So, you know. And then the next step is to put the flat paint on the ceiling, and then the satin on the walls. To give you a better idea of what I talked about with the floor, it's going to be 7/16 OSB, which is similar to this material, but it looks much nicer, and it's a lighter, much lighter colored wood without the ink, and everything is going to be sanded, stained, and then sanded again to where a lot of the stain stays in the deep spots and comes off the high spots, so it kind of looks like a marbled countertop or similar. And then we're going to put a few coats of Varathane. Water-based Varathane on there, and it's gonna really look good. But the reason I told you that was I'm gonna do the same thing for under the loft. So I'm just gonna cover it, probably make a few cubby holes, see if I can get some storage space out of it or figure something out. But I'm gonna cover it with the same material so that it kind of flows from the floor up into the loft area. And then of course, you know, we're gonna put trim. So the holes that you're seeing, all this will be covered with trim. And then the front, I'm gonna paint the same color as the walls, the white satin color, so that it just comes across and comes together. I'm gonna put trim here, poplar, and sanded nice. And then I'm gonna prime it and paint it the same color so that it all flows together and it doesn't break the wall up. And I'll do the same thing with the door, the baseboards, and around the loft. And even Lila's wore out. That poor girl, she's taking such good care of me. If I was her, I would have left me a long time ago. We covered the bed. That's a cover. That's just so it doesn't get messed up. I didn't plan the video, so I really don't know what I'm going to say next. I'm worn thin. the amount of work that I've had to do by myself for 6 months now. I believe it's been 6 months, end of August. Need to go back and look at the first video. That was when I started. It's taken its toll on me mentally. It really is. I don't know what I'm going to do. And my supporters are absolutely wonderful. But so many people can say, you know, you're doing great. We support you for so long. My body's not young anymore. And it's really starting to take its toll. And I still have the trim on the outside to do and the windows to put in. You know, got to cut the sheetrock out and cut the siding out. And I have a piece of siding I need to get fixed or replaced. Somehow didn't go up far enough. And then I need to cover the overhang with OSB and put a vent in there. And there's a lot of things to do. The little things I can do, no problem. You know, but I got to get back to work. I got to do something, because if I don't, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. It's going to get real bad real soon. I never thought about that. I usually work remote. I've worked remote for the last several, you know, for a long time. With the kind of work that I do, I can work remote. But nobody wants to hire remote anymore. Everybody wants you to come into the office. Ever since the beginning of 2024. So I don't understand. I don't get it. And I can't just keep selling my stuff to live. And the agent told me that we can list it now, but I would take a pretty big hit. You know, you wouldn't get as much if it's not finished. People want finished cabins and what have you. Anyway, so that's just a simple update on how I'm doing and how the cabin's looking. And yeah. Okay, so, you know, one day at a time. I think the biggest problem, like I said, is the fact that it's just me. And doing this alone is proving to be one hair above impossible. It's tough. It's really tough. It really takes a toll. It takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on your mind. It robs you of your motivation. Robs you of your energy. Okay. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna start cutting in that primer and clean up, and then I have to bring this stuff back in. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Unfortunately, I thought it was gonna be a nice day. It's a beautiful day today. The sun's shining. It's gorgeous. It feels great out here. It really does. Finally. But all right, so that's where we stand. Not sure when I'm going to put another video up. I'll put another one up, but I'm just not sure when. And that's something else too. I've been getting probably allergies. I don't know, but I've been bringing up some nasty stuff. Too much information. Sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna get back to it. I just wanted to get this out there and let you guys know where we stand. All right, I love every one of you. If you decide to move off grid and build a structure, please don't do it alone. Please do it with somebody else. It will be so much easier if you have somebody to help. Doing it alone is, like I said, next to impossible. All right, we're gonna go. Love y'all. Bye-bye.